No, I hate him. I hate him. I used to like him, but I hate him. You know what I mean? Hopefully we'll win, but who knows?
If you didn't already know why Arsenal are called Arsenal, look up the word Arsenal and the Gunners, and here's the example of why they're called Arsenal. I know that sounds a bit patronising, I didn't mean it like that, but just in case you didn't know, that's where we are today. First of all, before I go meet whoever's down here at the game, and as you know, I always just sort of look out for who I look out for. Nobody's been set up in advance. One person who you could argue has been set up in advance on this vlog is Andy Morrison, the former City skipper, because he was on the audio podcast last week. So check that out if you haven't done already. It's free to subscribe and to download off SoundCloud and also Spotify and iTunes. And this is what he had to say about Arsenal. He's not a big fan, as you'll be able to tell.
I do not like Arsenal, and I don't like the way they go about their football. I love the dark arts. I love any angle to win a game of football, but they're a pantomime team for me. I as a footballer who's played the game, I hate all the whooping the crowd after 15 minutes, and I hate the nonsense from the touchline. And I'm like, whoop the crowd at the end of the game when you've won. Whoop them when you've won a trophy and you're champions. Then have the biggest party ever. But stop this nonsense in game. I don't think it'll finish with 22 men on the pitch. I think that's almost impossible because of the emotions around the game, what happened with Rodri and the end of the game. I think it'll be a boring 0-0 draw with maybe 2 red cards.
So will it be 0-0 today? Will there be 2 sendings off? Will there be niggle? Will the Rodri thing spill over? Who knows? Thanks very much to RRG, who obviously support the work that I do. Big thanks to them. And also to Timpson, who really support all the work that I do. So big shout out to them as well, to Timpson. And to you for subscribing and watching. And please make sure you watch my exclusive interview with Fernandinho. It's a little bit longer than most of the videos that I do, but it's in depth. It's about his time in Brazil, growing up there, about Ukraine, about City, about playing alongside Yaya Toure, missing the 2021 Champions League final. It's all in there. Fascinating interview. Check that out on this channel. So let's find out who's here today, what the mood is, and ultimately what City are going to do in this game.
The mood amongst the fans, a bit nervous about everything. Arsenal not getting a forward at the moment. Still not linked with. Well, we've been linked with so many different forwards, but nothing's come about it. So yeah, they're just anxious about, are we going to get someone in? Is someone going to come in and help us get to that where we want to get to? That's what a lot of Arsenal fans are thinking about at the moment.
I don't know if you remember Andy Morrison playing for City, but he was captain in the 99 team when we were down in the low reaches of the divisions, and he said, and he's on this video, is saying he really don't like Arsenal, he don't like the play acting or whatever.
When you say play acting, what play acting? I mean, how was Arsenal play acting?
Well, like for example in the first game when they were milking the situation that they were in and defending deep.
Okay, fine.
And the fans always feeling very sort of entitled.
Well, let's put it this way. Let's put it this way, City supporters. If this is what you're thinking about Arsenal supporters, we're not entitled to anything. We want the same plain level field as everyone else. City gets away with so much. All right, their players get away with so much. Look what Doku did to Liverpool, one of Liverpool's players, when he kicked him, when he done a Kung Fu Bruce Lee kick in his chest. Did he get a red card or a yellow? He got nothing. In fact, it got waved away. So you're the guys who are getting away with blue murder. You're the ones that cry about things, not Arsenal. We only basically want a fair playing field, and that's just the base. That's just it. And saying about playing deep at the back.
Darker arts.
Okay, fine. Darker arts. What's darker arts? What? Playing deep when you're playing one of the best teams in the world, and you're down to 10 men, and you got 12 players on the field, and I'm talking about the referee. Okay. Arsenal's got 10 men. What? We're gonna basically go all out attack to play one of the best teams in the world and get beat. What you done to Liverpool 5-1 when Liverpool went down 10 men. come on, that's ridiculous. You're being silly now. And not only that, when Arsenal should have won that game. We should have won that game. The only reason why Arsenal drew that game was because of one person, the referee. Instead of, he added an extra 3 minutes on top. So it went to 58 minutes. Where did he get the extra 2 minutes from? And you scored in the last second. We were robbed that day, and don't ever forget it, because the proof is in the pudding. Go back and watch the game. Sorry, guys, that's what it's about. At the end of the day, Arsenal basically, when certain referees Arsenal's game, we get robbed. Why? You tell us why. Look at the decisions you guys got away with against Declan Rice, against Martin Odegaard, the tackles, not one yellow card, and you're calling us moaning. We moan for a reason, because you guys, but not City. City don't cheat. It's not about City. City is favoured by certain authorities. Sorry, guys, that's what I believe. All right, there we go.
I don't see it any rivalry really. They're a London team, we're a Manchester team, but as we've just read the story on the stadium, Arsenal seems to be morally the upholders of English football, and there's a story here, I'm sure we'll either get a video of it, but he basically bought the best striker in the world at the time in 1928, a guy called David Jack, who scored the winning goal against City in the 1926 Cup final for Bolton, and they got revenge for their very first Cup final win, which was 1-0 in 1904 against Bolton Wanderers. So what Arsenal did, they got the Bolton directors down to the hotel in London to discuss the fee, and Hermit Chapman and the Arsenal officials actually had gin and tonics with no gin in it. They gave the Bolton, quite nicely, the Bolton directors, doubles of gin and tonic, and within a couple of hours a £10,000 fee was arranged for the signature of David Jack, probably the world's greatest striker at the time. But this is Arsenal, who don't cheat. City are the cheaters, and we've been doing it forever. And that was in 1928. So Arsenal TV, or whoever, Arsenal fans, need to come to the Emirates Stadium, as you can see up above us, and read the story of how they were cheating.
Interesting.
Before we even, well, I don't know, just before we were even thinking of cheating.
I'd say I'm a little bit nervous. I think Núñez at right back's always a worry. Yeah, can't say I'm too confident, but you never know with City. We could pull it out, but it could be a disaster as well at the same time. So you've got to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
A couple of weeks ago, a couple of City fans were saying to me, Liverpool be looking nervously over the shoulder now. Do you still think City are in the title race?
Absolutely not. No, I wouldn't even say we've got a smidgen of a chance of a title race. I think we're fighting for top four. We've got to be looking at teams like Chelsea and Forest now. I don't think we're looking at Arsenal, Liverpool. I think we're looking at getting a top four position and securing that for next season. I don't think we're even remotely close to a title charge this season now.
So what does the rest of the season have in store then? It's a tough game against Real Madrid, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've got to focus on the cups now. We've got to be an FA Cup win, a Champions League win and top four. I think that's got to be the three aims for us this season. And knowing the way that modern football is these days, you've got to look at top four as your primary objective for the money and for the balance books and whatever you have on that sort of side of things. And yeah, whatever you can get out of Madrid, home and away. The away leg being second really doesn't help us. I think if you'd have had the home leg second, you might have had a bit more of an opportunity. But yeah, it's going to be difficult in the Champions League. So I've got a feeling a lot of our opportunity this season is going to be the FA Cup to win some sort of silverware this year.
I'm not feeling confident. Not again. Núñez at right back. I'm against Martinelli today. I know he's against Vinicius in a couple of weeks' time as well. I'm not confident with it.
Having said that, they're without Saka, who is probably their best player, aren't they?
Yeah,
today?
That is true. I mean, Guardiola, he's had a couple of good games for us. He's still got a mistake in him. I'm hoping a point today will be, I reckon. I mean, I want us to win, but I mean, a point today will be alright for us, I reckon. You know, in the league, I reckon top four. I reckon top four, maybe might sneak in third, maybe second, depending on how the games go. But I don't see us for the league now. I mean, Champions League, Madrid. They're not in the best form. I mean, they're in the knockout stage as well. So I don't know. I mean, FA Cup will probably be our best chance. I reckon.
You believe so?
Second draw, I don't know. First time come here when I didn't think we were going to smash them, but I mean, hopefully we'll batter them, but I don't know. No idea. What do you think?
Well, Andy Morrison told me there's a lot of niggly. He doesn't like Arsenal.
Oh, he hates them? No, I hate them. I used to like them, but I hate them. You know what I mean? Hopefully we'll win, but I don't know.
Follow us home and away, as you know, yeah. And today we just went at the races. Embarrassing, really, yeah. We get back into it a minute or so later to go down the other end, and just no effort, yeah. I don't know.
Is it down to one thing? What is it down to?
I mean, we were a bit jaded from the other night, having to come back from 1-0 down against Bruges. It's not that, you know, weren't the best the games the other night in the first half. We put a lot of effort in the second half. We got back into it. We won the tie. And then obviously there's a few players look a bit jaded there, out of sorts. And where was Eddie today?
When we collapse, we just seem to collapse, don't we?
Oh, we've collapsed big style, yeah. Like, every time we went forward, they looked like scoring. Just defenders chasing shadows. There was no team play at all. Once they got back into that game, second half, you know, we should have went forward, but we didn't. We let them straight away, bang, 2-1 down straight away, 3, 4, 5. I feed the worst there, yeah, and it was embarrassing, Ian, yeah. But as we do, we'll fight till the end. We'll go again, yeah. Orient next week for the boys. Unfortunately, I'm not there, but I'll be at home to Madrid, out in Madrid, and we go again, yeah. I'll be there. We'll use.
What did I think of the game? I thought we played really bad. I thought we were shit today. It wasn't a good play. I thought Pep should have played Edison. Edison should have been in goal from the start, and I think Kevin De Bruyne should have been brought on a lot sooner. And Arsenal just wiped us today.
Was it just a collective thing, do you think, or was there anybody at fault, or how do you look at it?
Well, people were saying about, I don't think Bernardo's at fault. I think, is it Kozovic? I think he should have been taken off. He should have been changed. Half time, definitely. And I think we just weren't gelling. Haaland didn't. I mean, until he scored, he wasn't really in the game, as far as I was concerned. You know, Haaland should have been more in the game. We didn't make like the chances. We didn't make any chances. Arsenal were the ones that were running, were passing the ball into the box. We weren't making chances. We were doing this tap tap tap. I hate the tap tap tap, and we don't try our chances. Haaland was the only one. Apart from that, no one tried. So as far as I was concerned, this wasn't a good game for us, and Arsenal wiped us to the floor. Cheesy.
I lost my brother this week.
I'm so sorry.
It's hard to explain.
So what you're saying is this putting this game into perspective, have it?
Not at all. Still want to win, but the love of everyone at City. Everyone's City family. I can't. I'm distraught. I'm totally distraught. Nicholas Trav, Noodles, absolute legend, my brother.
No. Even at 3-1 down, I'm saying we'll win 4-3. We'll win for
You're an
Nicholas.
eternal optimist, aren't you?
Always, that's the way I am, and that's what I used to. He knows I'm like that, do you know what I mean? And then the phone goes today, and it's been going last couple of days, and I'm thinking, what is our Nick? It's our Nick, you know what I mean? It's like, and I know it ain't. But like I said to you in Paris, you know, when we win in Munich, when we win it, it's not just by Nicholas, by Nick, my Noodles, my Trav, I just adore him. It's me and my brother, isn't it? And it's just, and he means, and it's not just me heartbroken, it's everybody's heartbroken. If you knew him, you're heartbroken. Because that lad is an absolute legend.
Keep going.
Always going to keep going. You think it's a dream, you wake up, yeah it is, it's your biggest nightmare. But you keep going. It's what he would have wanted. Because he loved us all, and he did. And if you find anyone with a bad word about him, I think they're wrong, because everyone loved him. Not to say Marmite, such and such is Marmite. If they invented new Marmite, it'd be one that everyone likes, and that was our Nicholas.
God bless him.
And we'll still win, maybe not the treble now. We might have to settle for the European Cup and the FA Cup. But I'd just like to say thank you to everybody, not just City fans, people from other teams like what knew him, and they knew him because he was just, it's hard to explain, but if you met him, you loved him.
It's part of the football family, it's part of the City
Yeah,
family.
but that's what we've always been, that's what we've grown up with. We've grown up City. It's your life, isn't it? It's your life.
Today was only a football match.
It was. But he'll be having a few words up there with the boss.
Well, you probably recognise that last contributor to the vlog today. He's one who's appeared many, many times, and you've got to feel for him on a day like today when City got hammered, thinking of his brother who he's lost as well. And it doesn't have to put football into perspective, doesn't it? But City hammered down here at Arsenal. Can't say it any other way, really. City outgunned. How are they going to recover from this? Orient next week. This week I've got Barry Siltman as my special guest on the audio podcast, so look out for that. I remind you again to watch the interview with Fernandinho, which I'm very proud of. And in the meantime, have a good week. I know I will, because it's still always great to be a Blue.